Ma'am, you are on the live screen. You may start.
Okay, fine. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, all. And sorry to interrupt because it's time 5:15. So 15 minutes late, we are going to start. Okay, so we are going to start again. So just a brush up of the last session. In the last session, we learned the how can we take the cell reference. And I told you about the cell referencing, types of cell referencing. So just learn about that and do the practice regularly. And already we seen how can we do the small arithmetic work like arithmetic operation, little bit arithmetic operation. And in a arithmetic operation, you can use the all the arithmetic operators like plus, minus, and then percent. You can calculate the percent. You can put the divide sign. And but be careful while doing the simple operation. Use the BODMAS because Excel follow the BODMAS rules. Like first, it open the brackets and afterward it done the according to the operator's priority. Okay. So next today I'm going to tell you about the some comparison operator. Now comparison operators are what? Which compares the value and give us the result true or false. For example, the comparison operators are is equal to, greater than, less than, is equal to, greater than, less than, equal to, less than, is equal to, greater than, and less than, equal to. These are some arithmetic operators. One operator again there that is not equal to. That is again a very good operation. So please carefully check. The operators are, these are the comparison operator is equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to. Here should be the greater than sign first and then equal to. Okay. Now less than, equal to, and not equal to. These are the 6 arithmetic comparison operators. So how can we use that operators? For example, suppose check status, right? I'm going to create a one new column. These are the like work which we done in the last session. So these are the like sheets, first sheet, and then we have already the rates list. Okay. So check status. Now I want to check whether the salary is greater than 1 lakh or not. So how can we check? Yesterday we talked about the plus minus method which is available in Excel. Whenever you want to do the calculation or you want to take the cell reference, it always starts with the equal to sign. Without equal to sign, Excel doesn't check it because it doesn't mean that it is a cell reference. It means it all understood it as a cell name. See, I typed here A1, so it understood that it is a text. But when I typed here is equal to A1, then it linked to A1. Okay, because it is giving me in a blue sign, blue color. So same thing in a check status. I am going to tell you how can we use these comparison operators is equal to this. That is the cell which contained the salary. I want to check this salary, whether the salary is greater than 1 lakh or not. So greater than 1 lakh. So what would be the result? The result would be true because J7 contained the 1,14,975 and that is true statement. So it is giving me the true. In rest, it is giving me the false. Here it is also giving me the true. Here is it also giving me the true because it is checking the condition. Fine. For example, suppose I am typing here 65,000. So it is checking the condition. So this is the way how can you use the comparison operators. You can use all these comparison operators, now whatever the written here. For example, I want to check the greater than, equal to, or not equal to. So how? This greater than, equal to 50,000. The answer will be true. And if the salary is exact to 50,000,
Ma'am,
then
sorry to interrupt. Ma'am,
okay.
can you please the sheet was not visible actually. So now I
Okay.
have made it visible. So some in net issue was there. So can you please
Okay. No
repeat
issue.
repeat the
Yes,
same?
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. Okay. Fine. So I'm going to tell you yesterday in the last session, this is just a brush up. In the last session, we already seen how can we do the arithmetic operators, simple arithmetic operators. This sheet we already completed in the last session. Today, I am going to tell you in this session, I am going to tell you about the comparison operator. These are known as a comparison operator. Is equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and non-equal to. Not equal to, right? So these are the comparison operators. How can we use these comparison operators in our calculation or in our whatever the work we have? For example, I want to make here one column that should be the check status whether the salary is greater than 1 lakh or not. So whenever we use that comparison operator, the answer would be either true or false, because when we compare something, the answer would be true or false, right? So is equal to this. Fine. We are taking the cell reference. Why we are taking the cell reference? Because without cell reference, Excel doesn't recognize the cells. So whenever we want to link the cell, you should take the cell reference. Is equal to J7 greater than 1 lakh. So what it means? We want to check whether the salary is greater than 1 lakh or not. If it is greater than, the answer will be true. If it is less than 1 lakh, then answer will be false. See, there is a answer is false. Why so? Because condition is not satisfied. See, J8 is not greater than 1 lakh. So condition is not satisfied. But here it is satisfied. So this way we can use all these operators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 operators are there. For example, greater than we already seen. We want to check we want to apply the greater than equal to. So how can we apply is equal to cell reference greater than equal to 50,000. So it is giving me the true. And if it is exact 50,000, then again it will give me the true because I put it the sign greater than equal to. That means the value should be greater than equal to. Okay, fine, understood. So this way you can use these operators. Same thing, same operators we can use with the text or date or percentage. For example, I'm having some dates. I am writing here some dates. Here I am going to write some dates. This is my first date, right? And this is current date to 2000. Something and then random dates I am taking. 23/12/2000. These are the random dates, fine. For example, these are some dates and I want to check this date is greater than equal to current date or not. So how can I check? Is equal to this greater than equal to, just write here the current date. Okay, so current date, if you are writing like this 12/2023, then it is giving me true and rest answer will be true. Why so? Because it is not recognized that date exactly. So whenever you want to write the dates, see, again it is giving me the wrong answer because this date is not greater than current date. I am putting here my current date. Okay, so is this is the greater than equal to, the answer is right. But in this case, the answer is not right. So be careful while working with the date. Here you should put the inverted comma. Again, it is giving me, just I need to check it out because dates work is a very difficult in Excel. Dates work is very difficult in Excel. Okay, so just a minute. I need to check it. See, all is given me the false, but here this is the right answer. It should give me the true. And instead of that, suppose I'm writing here the date, current date, and I'm taking the cell reference because date work is a very typical task in Excel. Is equal to this greater than equal to this, and I should put the dollar sign because yesterday I told you that should be the absolute reference. Press F4 sign. Now it is giving me right answer, and then see Now the things are correct. Okay, so while working with the dates, now be careful because dates are very typical in Excel. See, Excel takes the dates according to your format, current format. For example, suppose current format means system format. For example, I am writing here 12/23/2023. This date is correct, but as per the Excel, it is correct or not? You can check. It is not correct. Why so? Because Excel take the dates while entering the dates. Excel or in a cell automatically Excel take the right alignment. It is not taking the right alignment. So that's mean it is not understanding the proper date. So the format is wrong. It should be DDMMYY. Right. And now I am writing here the MMDDYY. And instead of that, I am typing here the 23/12/2023. Then it is taking the right alignment. And if the date will be wrong, for example, 23/12/2023, as per me, it is right because I entered the date in a MMDDYY format. But as per the Excel, it is wrong. Why? Because my computer in my system dates format is DDMMYY. So it is not recognized that date. See, it is taking the right alignment and it is taking the left alignment. So that's why you should be careful while entering the date. While entering the date should be in a correct format, the format whichever supported by your system. So the best part is I enter the date in a one cell, I checked it and then I use the comparison operators. So all the comparison operators, whatever I typed here, you can use in this way. Fine. So these are the very good thing available in Excel. You can do the arithmetic operators. You can use the arithmetic operators as well as you can use the comparison operators. Okay. So this was the basic working of an Excel sheet. In an Excel sheet, you can do the arithmetic operation as well as the logical operation. So from today onwards, we are going to learn the built-in formulas available in Excel. Now, the very first thing, what is function or formula? What is function or formula that is given in a Excel? So actually functions are not. Everybody knows whatever the computer work, it totally depends upon the software. Listen carefully. Whatever the computer does, it totally depends upon the software. Like presently, whatever the operations we are doing in Excel. So it is doing that work according to the software. Like all the things are written in the Excel. So softwares are what? Softwares must be written in a programming language. Excel is a software. Excel is a software. So whatever the computer does, it totally depends upon the software. Now functions are what? Small programs to do the particular task. Please listen carefully. Small programs to do the particular task. Now again what it means. For example, yesterday we already seen if we want to sum the net salary, if we want to take the sum of the net salary. So how it is possible with the plus minus method? Just put a equal to sign, take the cell reference of first, again press arithmetic operator additional operator, then again put a plus, then again take the cell reference, again plus, again take the cell reference, again plus. So it is very tedious job. See, plus minus method is a very good method to do the arithmetic operations and comparison operations or logical operations. But it is very tedious job while we are having the large amount of data. For example, here I am having the lots of cells. So it is not possible to select the single cell and do the sum. So instead of that, you can use the functions. And functions are what? Small program to do the particular task. Functions always starts with equal to sign. Function always starts with equal to sign. then function name. There should be the function name. Now, what is function name? Function name means I told you built-in function. Excel have some built-in functions. So function name should be in the Excel library. Function name, for example, you can read only that book which is available in your library. You can read only that book which is available in your library. Same thing, we can use only that function which is available, which is already built in Excel. Isn't it? Students, clear? So again, please listen carefully. Functions are what? Small programs to do the particular task. And the formation of function is just put a equal to sign, then write the function name. So from where I can check the function name? From where I can check the function name? What are the what types of functions are available in function library, or from where I can check the function library? So please check. Go to the formula tab. Go to the formula tab. Just click here. Insert function name. From here you can check all the functions which are available in function library. All the functions which are available in function library. So these are the functions which are available in function library. So the first you should type the function name. After pressing the equal to sign, you should type the function name and then put a open bracket. Put a open bracket, and then after open bracket, there should be the arguments. There should be the arguments. Now again, the definition of argument. Arguments are what? What is argument? What is an argument? Argument, the function needs to perform that specific task. Function needs to perform that specific task. It depends upon the function name, what kind of function you are using. That specific task, function needs to perform that specific task, whatever function you are using. Okay, so that's mean that is known as argument. For example, a very simple example, I'm having 23, I'm having 44. Now I want to add these two values. So instead of using the plus minus method, I don't want to use the plus minus method. I want built-in formula. So in a function library, there is a one formula, that is sum. In Excel, intelligence will show you the all the functions which are related to, which starts from S letter. See, there is a one function, that is sum. It is showing me, it is giving me the tool tips. Adds all the numbers in a range of cells. So whenever you want to use the function, that is sum, you should use the range. You should use the range. Now what is a range? These are the terms in a Excel, right? Function, arguments, right? And what is the formation of the function? These are the terminologies in Excel. If you know this in a very well manner, then only you can work with the Excel in a well manner. Okay, so now what is range? What is range? Range means from to, from which I should start until which cells I have to complete. For example, I want to take the sum. So is equal to sum. I should start from J1 and I should end till J16. So this is known as range, and put a close bracket. It is giving me the sum. Isn't it? Is it clear? Again, please listen carefully. In a Excel, small programs are known as function. Small programs to do the particular task is known as a function. Then what is a argument? Argument means the function needs to perform that specific task. In this case, what is argument? Range is argument. Range is argument, because we cannot do the sum of a single cell. If we want to do the sum, then we need some kind of group. If we want to do the average, then we need some kind of again group. So these are some five. I always say these are the summary functions. These are the summary functions. What kind of functions in it? See, the one is sum, Because in a summary, while creating the summary, we need to calculate the sum. Sum means total. Okay. Then second summary function is average. Whenever we want to create the summary of the given data, then we need to calculate the average also. Then the third is minimum. It is again a necessary thing whenever we want to create the summary of the given data. Then fourth is maximum. Fifth is count. Right? So these are the 5 summary functions available in Excel. Summary means complete. See, you have a lots of data. You have a large amount of data. You want to calculate the summary. So how can you use calculate the summary with the help of these 5 functions? For example, I want to calculate the sum of net salary is equal to sum, put a bracket, then move the cursor and then Control Shift up arrow key. Control Shift up arrow key, enter. See, it is giving me the total. Again, I am going to repeat it, is equal to sum. Put a bracket, open bracket. Then move the cursor, top arrow key. With the help of top arrow key, you can move the cursor. Please don't use the mouse. Then Control Shift up arrow key. This is a shortcut key to select the complete cells. Up arrow key means from the upper side, I want to select the complete cell. And now you don't want to include the net salary. So Shift down arrow key. One cell you can include with the help of Shift down arrow key. Press enter. Now it is giving me the sum. Please check is equal to sum. Then range. Range is what? From J7 to J16. And then just copy and paste. Why? Because we already seen yesterday the relative reference. Excel take the relative reference. So in this cell, the column was J. And when I copy and paste, the column is I. So it is taking the range of the I7 to I16. Same way, I can drag and drop also. See, when I insert the function in a first column, and then I can drag and drop, just drag and drop. See? So these are the additional benefits of using the Excel. In a Excel, if we have a large amount of data, then we can calculate in a very faster. See, I'm opening a one new sheet. It is not new. I'm already having the data in it. Okay. So I'm having lots of data. See, I'm having a lots of data in it. Now I want to create the summary of the given data. So how can I create the summary? Just select some cells. Alt H BA, that is the shortcut key to set the borders. Just merge it and write here the summary. Here I am going to calculate the sum. So this is my sum. This is my sum. How can I calculate the sum? Or I should type here the salary. It is salary total. Here should be the salary total. Here should be the HRA total. Here should be the DA total. Here should be the TDS total. Okay. And I'm typing here total average. This is the way how can we create the summary of the given data, right? Minimum, maximum and count. How can I calculate? Just take is equal to sign, put a equal to sign. Whenever you want to use the function, then always put a equal to sign. Just type here the function name, that is sum, and then just select the range. Okay, I am not having here the salary. I am having here the sales before tax. Enter. See how many cells I am having? I am having the H2 to H901. That's mean 901 cells I am having. So it is giving me the total of the cells. So here should be cells. Okay. Instead of salary, here should be the cells. So I can check again the formula. Sorry to interrupt you. Just I'm taking the 1 minute. Okay, sorry to interrupt you again. So this is my sum. Okay. Now I want to calculate the average. So is equal to average. Then just again select the range of the cells. Just Control Shift down arrow key. This is the shortcut key to select all the cells. Enter. Now I want to calculate the minimum. So is equal to min. There is a one formula that is min, which calculate the minimum of the selected cells. So how can I select the cells? Again, same thing. Just select the says before text. Select the first cell. Press Ctrl Shift down arrow key. It will select complete cells in that column. Press enter. Now it is giving me the minimum is equal to max. Again select the range. Okay, now press Ctrl Shift down arrow key, enter. And then last is equal to count how much data I am having. So just select the first cell and Ctrl Shift down arrow key, enter. See, I'm having 900 data, but it is giving me summary in a minute. In a minute, or you can do it in a half minute. Okay, so to calculate the summary, you have to again use the 5 function. The first is sum, second is average, third is minimum, fourth is maximum, and fifth one is count. These are the very good functions for the summary. Instead of that, I can create the summary down in the last row also, right? I'm having the data. See, I'm having, this is my says before text. This is my says before text. So in the last column, I can take is equal to sum, then up arrow key and Ctrl Shift up arrow key. This will select the complete cells in a column and press enter. Now you are having the total. So I should write here the total. Should type here total, then total, then average. Okay, I'm going to calculate the average also. Total, then average. Okay, and then to calculate the average, what is the function? The function is with the same name, that is equal to average. The intelligence will show you all the functions. See, this is known as the intelligence, Excel intelligence. Now just tab key, put a tab key. After selecting the function, whatever you want to use, put a tab key. Then again move the cursor with the help of up arrow key and Ctrl Shift up, Shift down, enter. Now minimum, minimum, but function name is min is equal to min. Again place the cursor key in the last cell of the range and again Ctrl Shift down, then minimum, then maximum, then again is equal to max. Then again place the cursor key last cell and then Ctrl Shift up, enter. Last formula is count. Then again use the is equal to count. So whether you are having the data in a vertical, whether you are having the data in a horizontal, you can use the function. One example is there, that is I'm going to tell you the how can we calculate if I am having the data in a horizontal way. Okay. See, now you can drag it. Just select it and drag it, or you can copy and paste also. So Excel will copy the formula and paste the formula. See, now the formula is sum I1 to I901. In this cell, the formula was H1 to H901. But when I paste it now, because Excel takes the relative reference, yesterday we already seen. If you want to freeze that cell, then you have to put the dollar sign, or you can take the absolute reference. Both are the same thing. Okay, so just copy and paste. Copy and paste. Now the formula is is equal to sum J1 to J901. Okay, so it is taking the relative reference. Now one more example. Now this example will explain you how can we calculate the summary of the data if the data is given in a horizontal way. For example, suppose these are my salaries, right? And these are my HRA. This is my DA. This is my TDS. And this is the net salary. I'm taking some haphazard data or random data. So 20,000, 25,000. Okay, I'm dragging it. I'm taking some example. This is just an example. See, I'm having the rates 25%, again 55%, 10%. Okay, so I can calculate is equal to salary multiplied by this A1. A1 is what? That is your HRA rate. So just put a dollar sign. Right, now you can drag it. See, it will calculate all the HRAs. Same thing, DA is equal to salary multiplied by DA and put a dollar sign. Same thing is TDS is equal to salary multiplied by TDS rate and put a dollar sign and just drag it. Or first you should calculate the net salary and afterwards you can drag complete cells, right? So this plus this. Instead of that, you can do is equal to sum of salary, HRA and DA. And it should be minus, TDS should be minus. Now drag it. All the calculation will be done within a second. If you are very good in Excel, then in a second you can do all the things. Okay. Now, for example, I want to create the summary of the horizontal data. Whatever data I am having, that is the horizontal arrangement. Now, what is horizontal and vertical arrangement? See, when I am having this kind of data, this kind of, just a minute, this kind of data. So this is known as a vertical data. Why it is known as a vertical data? Because in a column, I am having the heading. In a column, I am having the heading. So this is known as vertical arrangement of data. And if I am having the data, if like, okay, suppose I am having the data in a horizontal. So in that case, I'll have the headings in horizontal. I'm just doing it in a fast manner. Okay, so this is my horizontal data. Okay, so horizontal data means you are having the heading in a rows, and vertical means you are having the heading in a columns. Okay, so now if you want to create the summary of the horizontal data, so same way you can use the function, those functions which we already learned. You can use that function also, right? So whether it is horizontal or whether it is vertical, you can use all kind of like data, horizontal or vertical. So but in a both way you can use the same functions. Summary, or to create the summary you have to use the same data. See, I am just doing the horizontal arrangement. How can I copy it? Just Control C, press Control C. And in a new sheet, if you want the data in a horizontal format, then go to the page special and there is an option of transpose. Please don't bother it because I'll clear all these things. Now, what is page special? Presently, I'm just telling you the horizontal data. Okay, so this is the horizontal data. Horizontal data means you are having the headings in the row, and vertical data means you are having the headings in a column. So suppose you are having the headings in a row, then how can you create the summary? Same way you can create the summary. There is no way to no other way to create the summary. For example, again I am going to create the summary is equal to sum, and then take the cell range. See, in a horizontal way, you can take the range, enter. Then again, this is the total of cells, right? Net salary total. Now HRA total same way is equal to sum, and then select the range of the HRA cells from here to here, enter. So this is known as a range. Same way you can calculate the average also. For example, average you want to calculate, then is equal to average. Intelligence will show you all the functions which are available in library. Just select the cell, select the function and press tab key, and then select the range. See, now I'm having the average of salary is 48,500, and I'm having the total of salary is 4,85,000. Do it with yourself. I'm sure you will learn. But unless until you are not like doing with yourself, hands-on practice is must. In a Excel, hands-on practice is must. Take some example, whatever example you want to take. Now, take some examples and then do it in a proper manner. And just refer the lecture. Okay, so these are the functions, 5 functions which are available to calculate the summary. We learn in these 2 sessions, we learn cell referencing, all the cell referencing, absolute reference, relative reference, sheet reference, book reference, right? And today we learn the plus minus method we already learned yesterday, right? But today we learn the built-in functions which are available in library. Okay, so these are some so whatever the function I taught here, that are the functions which worked with the numbers. So they are known as maths category functions. See, whatever the function we used here, they worked with numbers, numeric figures. So they're known as a mathematical functions, total, average, minimum, maximum, count. These are the mathematical functions. Instead of mathematical function, you can use the text category function also. Text. Now what is text? Text means collection of characters or single character or word you can say, or you can use the sentence. So what is sentence? Collection of words is known as a sentence. And what is a word? Collection of character is known as a word. So whenever you want to work with the character, word or sentence, then you have to use the text category function. You have to use the text category function. So how can we use the text category function? First, I'm going to define here the text category function. The text category function, these are the mathematic functions, right? Now the text category function. Text category function. Basically, text category function, basically, which are very much in use. The first function is upper. To convert your letters in the upper, then you have to use the upper function. Second is lower. To convert your text into the lower letters, you have to use the lower function. Now the third is proper. Proper. If you are aware with the word, word, I'm sure in the next sessions, coming sessions, we already will learn the word. In a word, there is a one button which is used to change the cases. For example, suppose I'm here, I'm having the function, it is in a small letters. So I want to change it in the upper letter. So in a word, this is Excel, this is not a word, but in a word, there is a one button. Just click here and then you can check your selection will be converted into the upper, and same thing for the lower. But in Excel, there is no kind of button like in a word. You have to use everywhere, you have to use the function. If you want to convert your letters into the upper letter, then again you have to use the function. If you want to use the function which should be the convert your letters into the lower, then you have to use the lower function. And same thing is a proper. Now proper is what? First letter capital, rest will be small. For example, this is the like a simple English. Like whenever I want to write the name or like whatever, then the first letter should be the capital. So this is the proper. So for example, I'm having the names. Here I am having the names, right? Now I want to convert it into the upper letter. So in that case, I have to insert a one new column. Otherwise, I cannot directly, there is a no way in Excel to convert your selection into the upper letter. In a Excel, the system is you have to insert a one new column. So just insert a new column. In a basic terminology, I told you how can we insert a new column. Suppose this is the E column, right? In a E, just select E, press right click and insert. It will insert a new column. There is another way. What is the another way? I told you Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus means what? It will gives you the insert dialog box. You can insert a new column by selecting the entire column. And then is equal to upper and select the name and enter. So this is the only the way which is used to convert your data or your text into the upper or lower or proper. Fine. So these are the some ways. So with the help of this session, we learn how can we use the different types of functions. Okay. In the next session, we will learn the further functions. So by using this function, after completing this functions, I'm ending the session. Okay, thank you so much. Riya ma'am, should I leave?